Hello, healthy family, and welcome to today's video. Thank you for coming and sharing some time with me. I am in the car with hubby. Say hi.
What's up, everybody?
And baby is asleep, and he sees AJ in the back. We are headed to a local festival that we have here every year. We're pretty close to the capital of where strawberries are grown, so we're going to the strawberry festival. Okay, yes, I was getting there. Can I build it up? Gracious. See, always trying to be a part of my stuff. Let me shine. So I wanted to talk today about genderism. Okay, and this is not the video I intended on doing yesterday, and I apologize again for not having the video up on Thursday. I thought about it all day, but I had 5 readings and of course baby and hubby and dinner and myself, so I apologize I didn't get the time in. I was exhausted. I didn't even have my early morning routine going on, so here we are today. But I woke up this morning and this topic was on my mind, and I ran through the whole video in my head, and then I was watching YouTube because that's part of my morning routine, and a video came on talking about the same topic, and I was like, you know what, it's in the ethers. And then my husband said that he heard somebody else saying something. I was like, yeah, it's in the ether, so let me talk about it. So I want to talk about being aware, okay, being conscious of who you are and not allowing yourself to be held hostage to the confusion of those, or the confusion that's projected into our society of those who have control over the narrative, who have the main control over the narrative. Okay, now with gender doesn't exist on every plane. Okay, the qualities of masculine and feminine exist on every plane because that's universal. Okay, but the personification that we experience here on earth of what gender is, of what makes a woman and what makes a man, is not everywhere. Okay, now a lot of people confuse masculinity and femininity with being a woman or being a man. They also confuse that the personification that you embody, okay, because your body, your physical body that you need to walk this earthly plane, is assigned a gender when you're born. Okay, so either you have a clitoris, which is part of your vagina, and you're classified as a woman, or you have an elongated clitoris, which is classified as a penis, and you are labeled a man. Okay, but that is just here on this earthly plane. We have to think outside of the box. So there's many people in this age of knowledge, information, awareness that know maybe they have a lot of masculine energy, and they may get that confused with, I've been a tomboy all my life. I like to roughhouse. I find appreciation for the feminine sex. I should live my life as a man, or I should live my life as a trans, or I should live my life with the same sex, okay, physically, but opposite in my mental. Okay, that's because things are confused, things are clouded, things are jaded, because they give you truth in everything. They give you truth in everything, but like to sprinkle the lie over the top. Okay, so it's easy now to overload people with information, play on their psyche. Okay, although you may not remember your past lives, you still have an inkling of that in your DNA. Okay, but it's more than just your sexual organs that make you a man or a woman, so, or that make you classified with your gender, I should say, because this transgenderism that's moving in, all these different options and whatever that's happening, there's a place for it on this planet, or else it wouldn't exist. People agree with it on some level, or else it wouldn't exist. But that doesn't mean that it's right. It also doesn't mean that it's wrong. But people allow themselves to get confused by certain things, And then they fall victim, okay, because people like to play victim. They fall victim to the energy of now, to the here and now. And they say, okay, the way how I feel, I'm going to turn around and personify it in my physical. And if the outward appearance is what I need to portray to the world, then that's what it is on the inside, okay? But that's not true. That doesn't change. You can't transmute that energy just by changing the physical and even your mind and say, okay, this is what I am now. The laws of gender don't allow that to happen. The laws of nature, you in my head, the laws of nature will not allow that to happen. And every instance in where you look, nature always has gotten it right. Nature evolves and changes as things on the outside evolves and changes as well. But it doesn't need a surgeon. It doesn't need ideals. It doesn't need someone else telling them, okay, this is what it should be, okay? The confusion that's being pushed with the agenda stems from fear. And that's why you see a lot of people that actually go through with transgenderism find themselves regretting or full of anxiety, and they are actually more oppressed than when they were just having a mental stigmatism, okay? There's a lot of things that go wrong in the psyche when you surgically do things to change yourself and your mind doesn't match it. Somewhere in the fractals is saying, hey, this is wrong, and it's causing these people to kind of rebel. But the confusion is pushed because you ever heard the term misery loves company? Or people who are going down, you gonna come down with me? That's what's happening. These individuals who are in control at this moment, in this paradigm, oh wow. Well, find as close as you can, but right here is $20.
$10 over there.
Okay. It's not bad of a walk. We got the stroller. He sleep, but
You
he
want
can
me
wake
to
up.
park over there at the $10?
You can.
I have to make a choice.
Yeah, I would say that. Sorry about that, y'all. But the individuals that have control at this point in time are losing control, and they want to take everybody down with them as much as they can. They can't reproduce, so they don't want you to reproduce. But the thing with us, okay, when I say us, I'm talking to my melanin brothers and sisters. Us, we never had an issue with that. We don't have an issue with that. Okay, we have strong families and we know how to reproduce. We know the foundation of things, and we don't let other things, we don't have that issue. And because they're losing power and they want to take as many people as they can with them, because they are unable to keep their blood pure, their DNA pure, they want to taint yours. Okay, literally being a man or a woman born on this plane, in this earthly plane, is more than your sexual organs. It's more than your reproductive organs. It's in your DNA. It's in your blood. And if you allow your mind and your psyche to be clouded under the energy of now, that's going to be passed on for generations on generations on generations. Now, I'm not saying don't live your life. There are people who came here and incarnated on this planet just to be transgender. There are people that incarnated on this planet to be gay, to be lesbian, to be what is the bestiality, right? When they fucking with the animals, right? There's people that came here to experience that. There's people that came here to experience being a psychopath, being a serial killer. And there's people that came here to be victim of that, okay? There's people that come here on all planes and levels. The issue is they understood their own personal assignment. It wasn't pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. In today's age, it's being pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and it's confusing other people because we're aware that we all have both genders, right? I have a lot of masculine energy. I'm a woman, but I have a lot of masculine energy. It's in my chart, astrologically, genetically, energetically, all of that is there. Okay? But that doesn't mean that I'm going to change my whole persona because now I want to be a man. Because I feel like I got a big ego and I'm tough. Okay? That doesn't make sense. All right? So be aware, be alert of what's happening, and always look at the larger picture of why it's happening, what's going on, why are they pushing this agenda on everything. It doesn't make sense, some of the places where they push this ideal. Okay? It doesn't make sense, some of the things that they put into your psyche. But it reeks of desperation. Okay? And no one likes to be desperate. Like, desperation, ew. Who does that? Have you ever smelled someone who is desperate before? It's horrid. All right, so we are here. That is that. I just wanted to kind of touch on that, okay? Like, don't let your spirit be confused or muddled. If that's your journey, if that's your choice, by all means, that's fine. Live that. But stop pushing it on others, especially the babies. God damn it, protect the kids. I made a video about that. We got to protect the kids. I may do another one, 2023 revamp. All right? I love you all. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.